Alrighty, alright. I'm probably gonna. So, what I was planning to ignore that. Ignore all these tabs I have open. I'm like a real mess everywhere. I forgot to download my episodes first. Hold on. Okay, so pan and crop is really, really easy. It's so much easier than scale, and I'm telling you this now. I get like this really horrible delay where I can hear myself speak like, I don't know, 15 seconds after I've said something, and I hear back what I've said and I sound like I'm mumbling constantly. It's so weird. If these episodes don't download, like, I'm not going to be able to stream for very long, so I'll just throw something together to show you how to work pen and crop. I have a list of episodes here that I can use for this edit that I have an idea of. I can't speak. I think I'll just use, I'll use 5. Right. I wonder if there's like, I'll just throw something quickly together to show you how to use it, but this isn't going to be the edit that. I'll start by showing you like a basic zoom. So I need. If I use. I need episode 1 of the second season, because I remember there's a zoom. And I do have it. Haiku 1. You know what, I'll just use this. Because they're like, I memorize episodes that have a decent zoom. So if I just go through looking for the clip really quickly. Here it is. You're supposed to use the trimmer, but I'm lazy, so. So here's the full clip. You press U on the to get rid of the sound layer. You press U and then you press delete and then it's gone. I'm not very good at explaining things, but I think it might make sense. I don't know. Oh, there's someone. Okay, okay, so I'll just drag these to the start. Usually the best zoom is 3 keyframes, so what I would normally do is take the first keyframe, have it zoom in a little bit so it zooms out and then zooms in. So like, then, I don't know, 3 keyframes, bring it out, and then go 4 keyframes, have it move out a little bit, and then go to the end here. Don't put it on the last one because it doesn't show up on the last one, the second last one. And then go back 3, 1, 2, 3. Keyframe it with this, and then go to the second last, and you can just basically you can also zoom in with this. You can double check to see if it looks okay, or if it looks the same. So like the end of his head's here, so I want to remember that the end of his head's there, and maybe zoom in a little bit more. Oh, that's really loud. That nearly deafened me. Oh, what am I doing? That's the wrong thing. See, that's kind of messy, so you want to just fix it, or maybe like drag it back a little bit more. But sometimes what you can do is go to the second clip and then zoom in a little bit more, then go back 3, then go up more, and then 2, 3, 4, and then drag it out a little bit more. But this is just like my style, this is what I do. Or you can either take that keyframe to the last and you can have this sort of bounce effect that slowly goes out. So when it, like some important things you should know is that if these two are ticked, it means the box will move like that. It'll move like equally, and I don't know how to describe it, but like if you untick these boxes, you can make the. I'm talking over myself. Shut up! For God's sake, this is so annoying. So we can change the shape and length like that. So you want to make sure these are ticked if you're doing things like that, but if you want to add borders, you can do that. Does that make sense? I haven't checked what you were saying. Whoops. So like, I don't really use transitions that often, but when I do, I just use roll. That's it. Because you see, like, Also, something else about pan and crop, you can right-click a keyframe and set it to whatever you want to set it as. Fast will make it move fast, slow will make it move slow, smooth will make it smooth, sharp will make it sharp, and hold will just like make it move really, really slow. Usually what I do is on a zoom in, I have it as fast, and then the zoom out, I leave it, and then the last one, I keep it as smooth, and then change that to smooth, of course, and then go back to fast here, and do the same thing here. So like fast, leave it, and then when it moves to the last one, smooth. It lags sometimes. So to stop the lag, you you hold Shift and B, and it pre-renders like that. So I'm gonna show you some transitions after I do this. So I'll drag this out a little bit and add that. So you go to the corner, and when you see this sort of like hill shape, you drag it, and then you gotta use fades and roll transitions. So let me just get another scene. I'm looking for a Hinata scene. There it is. That's the one I wanted. It's here. Okay. It's really easy compared to After Effects. I'll show you how to use the trimmer because it's kind of annoying to do it this way, but I just like find the trimmer annoying sometimes. But I think it's more annoying to just like drag it this long. Okay, so this will be a normal fade, sort of like that. You see? I think that looks pretty cool. But transitions, new blue, roll, and I use push left, push right, or push up, or push down, I think is there. Push down. So so how fast it goes is how long the transition is. So if you drag it, you can make it shorter. Oh, I have a bit of lag going on. So it's like just a roll down. But if like I've never really, well, I might have, but you don't have to use transitions and everything. Like pan and crop works for transitions. I'll just use this to show a pan and crop transition. Let me find the scene where There it is. That's the one. Like, I want to show you what I can do. And I'm sorry. I'm Kaga, trash. You see, the reason why it's easier to use the trimmer is because it's kind of like wasting time to drag it this far. So after I've done this, I'll show you the trimmer. I don't usually, like as I said, I don't usually use transitions, I just use pan and crop, but if you just want to do a transition, like a pan and crop transition, you just keyframe the one before the end, go to the end. Oh, I forgot to tick these back, move it in a little bit. And then you right click the keyframe, press copy, go to the new scene, right click, paste. Oh, get rid of that one. Go ahead, 3 keyframes, right click restore, and move it in a little bit, and then go to the end and move it out a little bit, so it's sort of like that. So now for the trimmer, you go to insert unless it's already there, and wait, no, it's view. My mistake. Windows layout. Window and then trimmer. If the trimmer like hangs out outside, you can press Control and dock it into a place like that. Project media, drag it into here. You wanna like, you can move these around and adjust them, so you'd find the scene that you want to use because you can press this to zoom in to how many keyframes you're going along. But this loop sort of thing has to be around what area you want to select. I don't know if you already know how to do this, I'm just like explaining basic things. So if you have your selected area here, you have to make sure it's light blue, so double click it and then you can drag it in like that. But I don't really like having the trimmer there, so I got rid of it. What did you want me to redo? I'm sorry, I don't really look at the messages while I'm editing. Pan and crop. Okay, so here at the end you have the 2 end keyframes, not the last one, the second last one, and then the one before that. The one before that should be normal, and the one after should be zoomed in, and then you right click, copy, go to the first part of the first keyframe of the first clip, right click, paste, and then you go ahead a few keyframes, then extend it. I'm talking over myself again. So you'd right click restore, and then you'd move it in a little bit, then go to the last keyframe and revert it back. So it bounces out and then zooms out slowly. Okay, so right. Now the thing that makes my edits, like, some people don't do the same thing that I do. Alright, good job, good job. Some people don't do the same thing that I do, and it's I use a zoom blur when I do my zooms. So like people just normally just zoom. Sometimes people don't even add keyframe because they didn't know that the keyframe thing was possible. But so I use zoom blur from New Blue Effects. It's like the same thing as motion blur that you'd have on After Effects, except you have to adjust the settings yourself. So there are a few options here. I just use Heavenly Light and I'd drag it in there. And for the first part of the zoom, I'd adjust it so it comes off, and then take this down to 3 because it's zoomed in a little bit, and take it out to where it's zoomed out, and then take that to 1. Oh, I forgot to animate. Whoops, my mistake. So you make sure you press animate and then go to 1. Then go along to this and turn it to 0 and go to the end of this one. Add the keyframe. Sorry, I'm going a little bit fast. And then go to the last one and make it 3. If you go any higher than 3, wait, any higher than 5, the zoom will look really messy and stupid. And I've seen a lot of people do that, so don't do that. So I apply this to like all clips where I've used pan and crop. So adjust it so it doesn't look stupid. And then take it to 3, go to the next keyframe, take it to 1, go to the last keyframe, take it to 0. And because here there's only a quick zoom, oh, I added it to the timeline instead, my mistake. So like, as for, I forgot where the thing is gone. If you drag it into the timeline, everything on the timeline will be affected. So make sure you don't do that. The way to tell that you've done that is this line appears underneath, so don't do that. So drag it in, adjust it, take it back to 3, animate. Oh wait, no, because the settings are different on this. Go right to the end. Like, if there's no pan and crop, if the pan and crop's just like normal, then just leave it on 0. And then move this to 3, like that. And then go here and drag here. And then take this to 3, animate, go to here, take it to 1 because it's not like fully restored, as you can see by the size. Then go to the last one where it is restored and take it to 0. So now the zoom should look more like vibrant and nice. So as you can see here, it kind of does a similar thing to what After Effects does. Oh, the quality's really bad. This is not good. Oh, I've had the view on 144p. That's interesting. So what you want to make sure is that the clip is long enough to extend without it changing the scene. Like, say you had a scene of Kageyama looking at Hinata and it was like 2 seconds long and you needed it to be 4 seconds long. Then you'd have to pick a different scene, or you could extend it, or you could press Control and drag to make it a little bit slower, though it won't have that much of an effect unless you drag it like all the way out here. It's like nasty and slow if you drag it out that much, but that's how it normally would be, and if you dragged it out like 2 seconds, it would still be okay. But you just gotta like make sure that the clips. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, my mother just got back. She's gonna be like, "What do you want for tea?" God's sake. Pardon me. Yes, make that progress. Jesus. For God's sake. Alright, is there anything else you need me to help you with, or is that it? Because I know, like, basic font.
Hello, my darling. I'm just going to pop to the toilet.
I'm on a live stream, Mum.
Pardon?
I'm live streaming.
Hi.
They can't hear you. I've muted my mic.
You don't want to be talking.
What's this? Oh my god, I left the mic. Oh my god. I left the mic on. I'm so stupid. I left the mic on. Shut up. Okay, is there anything else? Okay. So as for subs, you just gotta crop them out. So I'll just find a really old episode that I downloaded that has subs. Maybe Madoka Magica. I don't know. Oh wait, I know. Tsumako Love Story. That'll do fine. See, this is why it's easier to use trimmer, because all my layers are on top of each other. Right, let's find a scene where there's subtitles. Okay, so here's a scene with subtitles. Everything's in the way. Okay. Hold on. I've muted it now. I was like, they can't hear you, Mum. I've muted the mic when I forgot
Oh,
to
that
mute
must
the
be
mic.
mine HP. That must be my ink cartridges.
Why'd you give it to me?
Well, I've got two, and that one must be for you.
Okay.
That's the healthy house, not the healthy house, the allergy things.
Okay.
But that you need to learn how to use them.
Oh my god! It's picking up the sound from my computer! It's picking up the sound from my computer! I am muting the mic! Oh my god!
So, who are you talking to?
I'm not talking to anyone, I'm just live streaming.
Okay.
I'm helping my friend with Sony Vegas.
Okay. Which friend?
It's Fel. Fel.
Belle.
Yes, Fel.
What's Belle short for?
Felicia. I told you. I told you.
Right, okay. Right, I'll leave you with that. I'm going to get the shopping unpacked. Would you like to help me with unload the car with the shopping? Or are you busy?
I'm busy.
Enjoy.
I swear, I muted the... Mom, can you shut the door?
Yes,
Thank you. I muted the mic, and it's picking up the sound from my computer. So... Alright, so back to subtitles. So these two boxes, like, you can either crop them out like this. Really, really simple. Or you can unclick these and just crop it out like that. Ta-da! Yes, I have a mute thing on here, so I think it's this. Oh, you have to like make sure that so that you wanted to do a zoom out when there's a pan crop opportunity. So just one, two, three. I picked like a huge selection of the clip here, so it's hard for me to. There, okay. So I have the little slice of the clip now, so it's sort of like. If you crop it out, you just switch back to the double markers and you can zoom in and zoom out as you please. Does that make sense or not? Yeah, exactly. I can't believe that the mic wasn't muted, and I was like, oh, it's okay, Mum, the mic's muted. And then she went on about my hay fever stuff, for God's sake. Oh, there are two people watching, great, so it wasn't just you who had to see my humility, I don't know what. Ah, alright. It might just be me because I have to like watch from the screen, yeah. I don't know how to open this. Okay, is there anything else that you need me to help you with? Because I'm not just gonna sit here and open my stuff for my hay fever and be like vlogging, because that's weird. That's weird. Is there anything else at all? Alright, okay, so I'll end this now. Good luck with your stuff. Don't kill yourself, please. Good luck with your stuff. I was like, that rhymes, but it doesn't. Okay. Alright, bye.